book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Depulso! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Lumos! You showed that troll what, didn't you? Revelio! Lumos. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
As magical as any spell. Why can't you?
Graduate is enough to put you off your studies altogether.
There are more than the librarians about there.
Any luck finding my diary?
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next. Should never have trusted them.
There are some impressive new books.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio!
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from...
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Settle down. Settle down.
Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studies.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Revelio.
Glad to see you are paying close attention to my demonstration.
Leave it the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Wonder who lives here.
You look none the worse for wear. Oh, I take it you decided again.
Could you please remind me what you needed help with?
My friend Milo and I went to an acromantula's cave, hoping to harvest its venom. It didn't go well. Our belly escaped. Milo wasn't so lucky. I'm hoping someone can retrieve it.
Confringo, incendio. Potato, stupefy. 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 Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupefy! Glacius! Protego! Arresto momentum. Levioso! Revelio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo!
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Not saying I don't cast the odd cleaning.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
There was a time when I...
Such arrogance.
Protego! Stupid!
Arrogant child!
Incendio! Confringo!
I'm not be worried about you. I won't rest until you're dead. No!
Depulso!
Why drag this out longer than necessary?
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Stupefy!
I won't rest. Someone been taken out.
Protego!
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Depulso!
Somebody there? Hello?
Confringo! Protego!
Stop it!
Incendio! Confringo!
Get accustomed to that!
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Shoes to shadow!
Depulso! Depulso! Incendio! Confringo!
Ranrock has fooled you all, to your demise.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Capulso! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio!
Opening all of these is tempting.
Wingardium Leviosa! Descendo! Wingardium Leviosa! Arresto Momentum! Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Capulso!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Capulso! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Capulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I surmise if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look,
Reparo.
bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case,
Accio.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way.
Leviosa. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Depulso.
we're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a finish.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio!
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. That worked. Keep going.
Accio! Accio! Arresto momentum! Confringo! Imperio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Accio. Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Imperium. Incendio. Breathtaking. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Depulso. Stupefy. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo. Stupefy. Incendio. Imperium. Incendio. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso. Incendio.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Accio.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperia?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian! We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Incendio! Stupid one. Incendio. Pinkringer. Depulso. Incendio. Expelliarm. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is so important.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Imperio!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio!
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this ready. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlets. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Those goblins in my family weren't in the mines at one time. I don't have
Expelliarmus!
That was me.
Confringo!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.